Hi everybody. As promised, I'm finally kicking off my first episode of my series called And This Is Why. So I'm kind of walking around my backyard because I have a lot to do today, and I promised I'd get this thing out. So here it is. And This Is Why is going to be basically me telling you the reasons why behind everything you hear and see in the health and fitness world, and why things are and aren't working for you. And I'm going to really give you the reasons why, and I'm going to try my best to keep this short and keep the answers short without geeking out and nerding out too much on you guys, because I'm a real nerd. So today's going to be on nutrition. So let's talk about that really fast. Keto diets, intermittent fasting, carb cycling, if it fits your macros, high carb diets, low carb diets, vegan diets. I'm here to tell you the truth, and here it is. Every single one of them work really well. Exceptional ways of eating, every single one of them. But they also don't work at all. And this is why. You take all those diets and you wonder why, when I do these diets, don't I look like the person that says, follow this diet, click below, and I'll tell you how to get in shape. 6 months later, you don't look any different, and you definitely don't look like they do. So I'm going to tell you why. This is why. When you eat a chicken breast and you eat broccoli and you eat rice just like they do, and you don't look like they do, there's one reason why. And this is the reason why. Your foods that you're choosing, or they chose for you, just happen to not work well for you. You don't metabolize or digest or work well with those. So here's the easiest thing you can possibly do. And again, don't forget, every one of those diets are great, but here's how you make them work for you. I want you to find out your blood type. That's one. Don't do the blood type diet. It's a great diet, but I'm not saying to do that. Find out your blood type and find a company that will test your stool and find out which foods work well for you, which ones are bad and which ones are superfoods. You'll also get a lot of those answers simply by knowing your blood type. Once you find out what foods are good and bad for you, then and only then do you go back and choose one of those diets we talked about. Every single one of them are great. Find out which one you will do with your lifestyle that's not too much of a chore, and you will stick with it until you get to the goal that you finally want. Okay, so all the diets that I mentioned, they're great. If it fits your macros, keto diets, carb cycling, intermittent fasting, all of them are fantastic. But first, and only first, find out your blood type and which foods are good and bad for you. Then finally choose which kind of nutrition program you want to follow. Every one of them are great, but first find out those things. I hope this is helpful. Please follow me at 1HourHouse1 on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. Have a blessed day. The next episode is going to be on should or should I not lift weights? Does or doesn't it make me big? Stay tuned.